Hello, my friends. Margot here. I hope that all is well with you. Today, we're going to do something super fun and very simple. I love this because it's a very cost-effective way to make your own ephemera, and I would actually say it is a sustainable way. And let me tell you why. So here, if you're an OG customer and you've been a subscriber for a bit, you know that these are papers from my coffee dyed paper packs. But what's special about these is they are rejects, meaning they did not make it into the packs that I sell because there was a flaw with them. They were either too dark, they had rips on them, and I just like lines. I just wasn't really happy with how they turned out. So instead of recycling them and just getting rid of them, I use them myself. So you guys get the perfect ones and I take the rejects. So we use these, and are you ready? We're gonna use these scraps. Like, this is my giant tub full of scraps, and I try to use as much of this as possible. I try to let nothing go to waste. Like, I'm actually kind of crazy about it. So I have all these really fun stamps that I recently picked up on Amazon, and I will link below. Not an affiliate or anything, I don't do that. But if you're interested in checking these out, I will let you know where I found them. And I got a whole bunch of different ones. Like you saw the Nifty 50s gals. I've got garden ones. I've got roses. I've got witchy moons. And my favorite are these postcard ones that I've been using a lot. So I thought we could spend some time today together and make some fun ephemera. And just to show you what they look like, look how cute these are. So this is paper from my birds collection, which is going to be restocked on Amazon. But how fun and shabby chic are those? And then look at this. The mint green damask on these. Oh, chef's kiss. And then the rosebuds, like, these are so grungy and fantastic. They almost look like rusted metal to me. So that'll be super fun to use in a project coming up. But let's play around and see what we can create using these papers and the stash that I have in my scrap stash. So let's start with the butterfly. And one thing I've learned with this butterfly is it looks absolutely amazing on weird pattern paper because you don't get the whole pattern, you just get the colors. So you almost get like a rainbow butterfly. But I haven't tried it on this one yet, so let's see how this goes. So like the wings will be multicolored, the body will be multicolored. Just kind of go around like that. Don't love that the star's there, but that's okay. We're just playing around. Let's do here, like that. And maybe one more. I love this soft pastel color palette. Let's put this kind of, yeah, let's go here. And sometimes you don't get all the ink on the stamp, like part of it'll be missing, and I'm okay with that because I think it just makes it look even more old and like weathered, which we love. So let's let that dry. Now let's grab something from our stash. Maybe this is from, I believe this is from my 70s pack. And let's do the rose. Let's make some roses. Go like that. And see how cool that is? Like, you get all this variation on the petals of this rose. Maybe a little bit lighter on this one. Maybe shaking the camera for you guys, and I do apologize, but I'm trying not to. So like that. Okay, no idea how that'll turn out, but we're gonna find out. And let's do some pink. I've got this is left over from my I Love Lucy spread. Let's do like postcard Valentines with this. I think that might be super cute. Now I do have embossing supplies, so you could emboss these if you wanted to. I just am out of the powder, like the embossing powder. So I'm using a regular old stamp pad for these. Make sure I got some there. Okay. And let's center it so the hearts are kind of like that. And like I said, this is such a fun, relaxing way to make ephemera, and you save money because everything's expensive right now. And I do sell ephemera, so it's not lost on me that I'm kind of, you know, counteracting what I do for a living. But I've never been great at sales. I never want to push my products on anybody. I just like to make fun things that I would love, that I think you would love, and that you would use in your projects. And if there's another way to do it too, I'm going to share it with you. So look how fantastic those are. Oh, okay. We're going to have to remember this for Valentine's Day. Now let's try. Ooh. Let's pull out some of the mint green damask ones and let's get crazy. Let's do witchy moons with the green. Now you may notice my hands have paint and stuff all over them, and that's because I am working on a video for you guys for tomorrow, and we will be once again working with the coffee dyed paper, but in a different way, because one of the questions I get a lot is, can you get this paper wet? Like, can you use wet medium on it? And the answer is 100% yes. That is why my process is proprietary. You can get crazy with this. You can wet it, watercolor, matte medium, gesso, Mod Podge. It can take it all. The only thing it seems to really hate, and I don't know why, is fountain pen ink. Let's go here. I don't know what that's all about. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's try it again. But it does not do well with fountain pen ink. But everything else seems to be fair game. And it is very durable. Like, I've had my coffee dyed paper journals that I've made. Well, I was making these well before I was in the business of doing it. But I've had journals that they're still holding strong and still going strong 10 years later. So there, sturdy papers. Let's see what else we've got. What about something from the Sea Creatures collection? I don't know if I love the moon. Let's try it with this and see. Maybe if I had a different color ink, but right now this is all I've got available. Ooh, that's actually kind of cute. Yeah, like that, just some variation. Maybe those are craters, you know? So that's what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about the pattern on the paper. Like, this is fish, and obviously that kind of doesn't go with witchy moons, but it doesn't matter because the large pattern, the design isn't really going to show. You're just pulling out those elements there, like the colors and whatnot. Okay, let's pull another stack of scraps here. We've got the roses, and let me see. Here's what I've got. I've got those. That one's kind of pretty, actually. Some more little butterflies. Honestly, I think I want to do some more butterflies because I use those the most in my journals and in other projects. So let's use this little one. I haven't used her yet. Like that. And I'm going to focus on getting different colors on the wings. So like here, let's keep this primarily pink for this one. And then maybe this one's got pink and the beige. That one moved a little bit. That's all right. Maybe green for this one. They make green butterflies, right? No, Margot, those are moths. More pink here. And let's do here. Okay, like that. Off to the side. grab another sheet. I'm not going to do tons of these because I feel like you get it. Like, you get the memo. Ooh. I wonder how this would go. This is retro grid in my grids. I think it's like line and grid paper pack. An old one that I've had out forever. Where's my stamp pile? Is anyone else's desk just an absolute cluster of everything that you own? Because mine is right now. I don't want to do those. See, the problem is these are so detailed. To fussy cut those out would take forever. Ooh. You know what? Let's try this flower. That would be a good one. Put these, try to be organized and put those back over there. Mo says hi. You might hear him in the background. He just had a bone that we picked up over the weekend. He is still suffering from seasonal allergies, but they do seem like they're getting a little bit better. I just really don't want to put him on like strong medication yet. But of course, if he's suffering, which he's not, but if he was getting to that point, I would. That's kind of cool. Okay, this stamp is hot. That is so hot. This might be my new go-to stamp. Hold on, let's use some more paper that we have over here with this. No, not this one. Let's do the sea creatures. Yes. Oh gosh, love it. Okay. So yeah, this is what I like to do. Do you guys play with stamps? Where do you get your stamps? Share in the comments below. So what I will do now is attempt to close the stamp pad and then fussy cut around the stamp itself. Like, obviously this is a very easy one because it's a rectangle. And then I'll just leave it like this. And I have a binder with baseball card dividers. That's what they were originally intended to be. But I just use them to keep all my ephemera pieces a little more organized, a little more under control. Look how cute that is. So once I go through and do this, I will tuck them away for a rainy day. And honestly, I don't mind fussy cutting. In a way, this is very meditative, very therapeutic. I mean, it's pretty low stakes. You just sit here and you cut out pretty things. So sometimes on a weekend, like if it's raining or we don't really have any plans, or if I'm just not really feeling up to doing anything, I will just spend the afternoon going through and cutting out all of like my stamped ephemera, because it's fun. So put those to the side. With the butterflies too, they have little antennas. I will cut those off because when I put them on projects like journal spreads or tags, envelopes, whatever, I will go in with my micron pen and then just draw them in. And sometimes I don't. Like, I don't think you have to put them in, but like these right here, I just cut over them. And then sometimes you can have fun and use different colored pencils or pens to make those antennas kind of pop a little more. And then do the same thing with the wings too. That's another thing you can use with my coffee dyed paper is colored pencils and paint. Acrylic paint pens do great on it. So like if this was too boring for you, this butterfly, you could totally go in with some colored pencils and then just maybe brighten that up a little bit. But that's kind of cool. Like, that's a nice natural toned butterfly there. And then since I've got you, my captive audience, let's try the little butterfly. Let's do this one up here. Now, normally I would try to like stamp all in the same place to save paper and to reuse it again. But just because I wanted to give you guys a good variety of different styles. I'm getting a little crazy with it. That pink is so pretty. Pink is my favorite color. Pink and blue is my favorite color combination. Hence the turquoise rings and the pink nail polish that I pretty much wear all the time. What is your favorite color combo? What kind of colors do you tend to gravitate towards, either for fashion, for your projects? Let me know, because I always love to hear from you what you're looking for new products, but also I just like to get to know you. You know that. Look how cute that is. Oh, that's pretty. That would be cute, like maybe off to the side there on these. And then you could mount these on cardstock just to kind of thicken them up a little bit. Super, super cute. So yeah, kind of a short video today, but I just wanted to give you some more options on ways that you can use leftover paper. And it doesn't have to be my paper. It can be any paper. In fact, let me show you just a sneak peek of what I'm doing for another video. I take old grocery bags and then just matte medium a bunch of other scraps onto them to make this gritty collage. And I purposely like to have the bubbles and the rips and the tears in them because it gives us this cool texture. But you could totally stamp on this too and get even more variations with patterns and colors and texture, like I said. So there's a lot of different things you could do with this paper. But yeah, kind of a short video. Hope that all is well with you. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow, friends.